beberapa roaming ya sendiri. Gue mau nyari anin, gue mau nempel. Kalau emang misalnya
banyak alasan buat lampaui batasan bareng Valorant. Buat si AB yang cuma punya satu teman komplek ini, di Valorant dia
Cibai, kamu membunuh ini? Hei! Alah, siap kamu Cibai.
Pria sejati. Coba.
Pria sejati adalah pria pemberani.
Nah,
Ini baru nih.
ini baru. Jeng.
Coba udah kan?
Ya, tunggu.
Belum dong. Sabar. Nyala mainan baru. Aku akan isi pakai atlas anggur pink biar menyala. Minggir. Cara minum gaya baru. Cheers.
Semakin gue dapat kebijaksanaan, entah
Sih luar anjing. Iya, aduh.
I wanna hug you.
So bad. Me too. I wanna hug you so bad.
Why am I longing for you right now? We do have a distant relationship.
Yeah.
Halo Sobat Penat, kenalin, gue Satria, biasanya dipanggil Bangsat! Gue Mimin GPC, yang bakal bawain cerita buat lu pada. Nah, gue kasih tahu nih buat lu yang nanya-nanya.
I have my last $500 left. I really want to win it back because I'm $2,000 down this month. If I lose my last money, I'll be left with nothing. I won't even have money for food this month. Playing with my last money is a very bad idea, but I have no other choice. I need to make one bet with good odds to get back everything I lost. There will be many matches today in which I can win back. I really like the Zoomers versus NPCs match. Zoomers are given odds of 2.60. This is very big for them, since they are in second place in the tournament and are also playing this match at home. I think my bet should be a winner. Confirm my bet. Need to turn on the text broadcast of the match. Excellent. Zoomers scored a goal. I made a great bet. NPSC equalized the score. No problem. I'm sure Zoomers will come back. What the hell? Damn, I lost all my money. I thought I could win it back, but something went wrong. What should I do? Come on, pick up the phone.
Hi, Jack.
Hi Zuma, could you lend me some money?
I lent you $500 a few days ago. Have you spent it yet?
Yes, I remember. I spent them on food and utilities. So, can you lend me another $500 until Saturday?
Okay, I'll send it to you now. Just don't forget to give it to me this Saturday.
Thank you. You don't have to worry. Bye. Great. I found the money to win back. I need to make a new bet. Doomers versus Bloomers. Great match to bet on. Come on Doomers, I believe in your victory. And so the first minutes of the match went. Let's Doomers score a goal. I feel like crap. I lost my monthly salary and now I'm in debt. In a week I need to pay back the $1,000 I borrowed from Zuma. How did I get into trouble and what should I do?
Good afternoon. How can I help you?
I want to sell my iPhone and laptop. Can you tell me how much I can get for this?
Let's take a look at what you have there. I can offer you only $300 for all this.
Only $300? Why so little?
Because it is not new equipment and it is not in very good condition.
I got it. Okay, pay me this money, because I really need it. So now I'm left without a phone and a laptop, but at least I have some money to live on. This money will only be enough for me to live for a couple of days, but it will definitely not be enough until the end of the month. On top of that, I still have a debt of $1,000 that I have to pay back to Zuma. But what if I try to win back this money? Maybe luck will be on my side. Good afternoon. I would like to place a bet.
What bet would you like to place?
There will be a match between Chads versus Soyjacks today?
Yes, it's just starting in 5 minutes.
Great.
Want to bet on this match?
Yes, I want to bet $300 on a draw.
Your bet is made. If you win, you will receive $1,000.
Well, the match has started. I need a draw and I can win back some money. The score is 0-0, and the match is in its 15th minute. So far everything is fine and there is no reason to worry. 90th minute of the match. The score is still 0-0. Did my bet really win? What the hell?
Oh my god!
Garuda Crunchy Potato Sky Mix. Gurih rasa siwitnya bikin nagih.
Harga pusingnya murah, di aplikasi GoPay selalu ada harga murah. Download dah.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done.
Time to get some nachos.
Yes, I'm so proud of my boy Thomas. He just got his first promotion to Chief of Operations at Johnson's Logistics. He's already making more money than all of us combined.
That's so nice of him, Catherine. Of course that makes you proud.
And how's it going with your kids? How's Emma doing?
Emma is doing good. She is in her final year of college. She's currently in New York.
How lovely. And how about Jared?
Well, what can I say? Jared is Jared.
How old was he again?
He is currently 28.
What's he doing?
He is kinda in between jobs at the moment.
I haven't seen him in such a long time. I think it was like 4 years ago when I last saw him. Where does he live?
Well, he did not find a place for himself yet.
Oh, he still lives here?
Yes, until he finds something for himself.
That's totally fine, right? Not everybody moves in the same pace. Is he at home right now?
No, he is currently staying over at a friend.
What a shame, I'd love to see him again one day.
Believe me, you wouldn't.
Does he have a girlfriend?
Well, you know how these things go with kids, right? They never share anything with their parents.
I think they're not really kids anymore, Catherine, and Thomas is actually very open about his life. Remember that time when we went on vacation together with the kids? It's so weird how fast they grow. One day they're stuck behind their PlayStations all the time and then suddenly they move out of the house to live with their girlfriends. If only I could turn back time for a day, I'd enjoy my little boy as the cute kid he was.
Hey, Mom. How are you doing?
Hi, darling. I'm fine. How was your day? Did you do anything special?
Not really. I came to grab a drink. See you tomorrow.
Good night, sweetie.
This is enough. I can't continue like this.
I'm a 28 years old male who still lives with his parents and is addicted to gaming. I don't have a job or social life, and I can no longer live like this. How can I escape this misery and become happy?
Throw your games away. Start lifting. Your parents don't want a weak son. Your sister doesn't want a weak brother. You must become strong to conquer. First yourself, then others. DM.
I saw your post on Reddit and wanted to help you. What bothers you most?
I'm 28 years old and I still live with my parents.
Why do you live with your parents?
Because I don't have money to rent a place.
Do you have a job?
No. I don't have a degree and I'm afraid to interact with people.
Even if that's true, it is not an excuse to have no job. You can become a delivery driver, warehouse worker, or a truck driver.
I guess you're right.
How about we make a deal? I'll guide you to your improvement journey, but only if you believe in yourself and trust the process.
Deal.
Good. Let's get started.
Let's begin by detoxing your environment. Before sunrise, you must clean up your room. Open a window to let some fresh air in. Throw out all trash and store belongings into your closet. Good morning. Today it's time to get a job. Not only will it make you an income, but it will also decrease your gaming time. Apply for at least 10 job positions and wait for one to invite you to an interview.
Thank you for your help. I got a job and an income now. It is not much, but it's a beginning.
You're right. The income is there, but money alone won't be enough. There's still an addiction to be stopped.
How do I cure my gaming addiction?
The solution is simple but hard. Throw away all temptations.
What? Throw away all my games?
As long as they're within reach, they will control you. Go all in if you want to make real progress.
I'm sorry I can't.
Don't worry. For an addiction to be cured, there must be an alternative to replace that void.
What?
You must replace your short-term gratification with a long-term gratification. Find a new hobby, something that will take months or even years to master. I suggest you start going to the gym.
I'm afraid I will be laughed at.
Everybody must start somewhere, and every gym member has been in your position. At the start of an improvement journey. Time to throw away those games. Start eating healthy. You are lucky that your mom still cooks for you. Use it in your advantage. Try talking to people more. If you already manage to have some small talk with colleagues, you make a good start. You're a progressing brother. It's been 6 months now. Let's try talking to strangers more now. I can see you're getting more confident. How was your date? Did you like her? Congrats on reaching your first muscle up. I'm proud of you, bro. Look at you now versus 1 year ago.
Unfortunately, I've been called up for a mission in Afghanistan. I'll be gone for a year. Take care. I'm proud of you.
Jared, honey, who is that?
No one, babe. An old friend of mine.
Put your phone away, honey. It's your mom's birthday.
Gue akan selalu pilih yang halus dan kaya rasa. Karena ini nyamannya signature gue. Gudang garam signature, rasakan nikmatnya hidup.
You were lied to, not with malice, but with ignorance. They told you discipline was about effort. About waking up earlier, making a checklist, drinking.
Minum air dengan lemon, seolah-olah rutinitas pagi.
Routine could fix the fracture beneath your ribs, as if the chaos within could be tamed by organizing the outside.
Discipline isn't routine. Discipline is war. Not the kind with guns or flags, the kind fought silently in the shadows of your own mind. Every day, every hour, against urges, against fatigue, against the sweet poison of comfort. Most men don't lose to enemies, they lose to softness.
The Inheritor. If you're not already rich, this one's not for you. The window's closed. The Inheritor didn't work hard or take big risks. They just got lucky, like cosmic lottery level lucky. They were born into money, straight up spawned from a rich person's balls. No grind, no strategy, just boom. Welcome to life with beachfront property and a private chef. It's like winning the lottery without even knowing a lottery existed, and then being annoyed your driver took the long way home. Now sure, people love to say, well, actually, it's not that easy. They'll argue that growing up with everything handed to you can screw you up, makes you soft, kills motivation, makes money feel like Monopoly cash. And yeah, maybe there's some truth to that. Maybe. But let's be real. It's hard to feel too bad for someone complaining about a lack of purpose while they're teeing off on hole 7 with a Rolex tan line and a mimosa in hand. Even if you've got existential dread, it probably hits a bit softer when you're driving a Lambo to your 18-hole golf session on a Tuesday morning. The average Joe. Now this path to getting rich really depends on two things: how you define rich and how fast you want to get there. If your version of rich is yachts and penthouses, this probably isn't it. But if rich means financial stability, owning a house, and not crying when you check your bank balance, then yeah, this could work. The average Joe plays it safe. He goes to school, follows the rules, maybe stresses over math class more than he should. Then he heads off to college, racks up a student loan or two, maybe does an unpaid internship where he learns how to fix the printer and get coffee. But eventually, he lands his first real job with a salary and benefits, and starts the long climb. Over the next 40 years, Joe chips away at that ladder, promotion by promotion, tax return by tax return. He might not get rich fast, but he gets richer slowly, steadily, safely. And somewhere along the way, he buys a house, maybe gets a 401k, takes a few family vacations to places with all-inclusive buffets, and slowly builds a life that's comfortable, predictable, and secure. By the time he hits 65 and retires, the average American who followed this path has a net worth of around 1.8 million. That's not yacht money, but it's not nothing either. That's enough to live well, sleep soundly, and maybe even spoil the grandkids a little. It's the long game, but it works. Meme coin millionaire. You're 16. It's late. Like way too late for a school night late. You're in bed, lights off, half asleep, when your phone buzzes with a message from your mate. Bro, buy this coin, now. You squint at the screen, open the link, and see the name. Boner. You laugh. Of course it's called Boner. Every stupid coin has some degenerate name, and somehow that makes you trust it more. You think about it for 2 seconds, shrug, and chuck in $100. This same guy got you into Fart Rocket a few weeks back, and you actually made lunch money off it, so why not? You press confirm, toss your phone on the charger, and jump into bed. Fast forward a month. You're scrolling like you do every day, thumb numb, brain half dead, when something familiar pops up on your feed. A finance bro in a tank top says, "Yo, not financial advice, but boner just rose 69% overnight. I'm fully erect. I mean, fully invested." You blink. Wait, boner? That rings a bell. Did I buy that? You open your crypto app, half laughing at the idea. You dig through your dusty little portfolio of forgotten trash coins, and there it is, boner. You tap into the chart and it's not just up, it's vertical. Green candles like skyscrapers. You refresh it just to make sure it's real. The number updates. You stare. Your $100 isn't worth $120. It's not even a couple grand. It's $4 million. You sit there, slack-jawed, feeling like you just accidentally won the internet. And then it hits you. You are now a multi-millionaire because you YOLO'd into a coin named after a penis. You've peaked. There's no topping this. So naturally, you do what every financially literate teenage crypto genius does when faced with life-changing wealth. You immediately buy an M4.
Ini member Grab Unlimited. Member mau jalan. Member mau jajan. Member remember. Hematnya.
Entrepreneur. You've tried it all. Dropshipping? Failed after 3 months. A clothing brand? Launched it, hyped it, sold 3 hoodies, 2 to your mom. A TikTok growth agency? Didn't even finish the website. But through every flop, every awkward pitch, and every time you checked your bank account and saw 2 digits, you stayed locked in. You just knew something would eventually click. Not out of blind optimism, but because the alternative made your skin crawl. The idea of going to college, racking up student debt, and sitting in the same office chair for 40 years slowly rotting under fluorescent lights? Nah, not for you. You'd rather starve chasing something real than be fed doing something dead. So you sacrifice stability. You ditch the comfort of a guaranteed paycheck, cut costs wherever you can, and start living on 2-minute noodles and black coffee. You work from a crusty laptop in your bedroom, teaching yourself code from YouTube tutorials and hacking away at random startup ideas until one of them sticks. And finally, it does. You launch an app that lets people communicate with their dog. Whether or not it actually works, debatable. But the marketing slaps, the downloads go up, and a big tech company noticed. Suddenly, you've got an offer. $2 million. Just like that. Out of nowhere. After all the late nights, after all the failed side hustles and ramen dinners, you did it. You've made it. You're free. You could chill now. You could take a vacation, maybe buy something dumb and shiny. But you don't. Because the win isn't the money, it's the grind. The OnlyFans chick. Now this one might be the riskiest play on the list. Because if you fail at OnlyFans, there's no soft landing, no polite fallback. You don't just brush it off and slide quietly into a normal job interview. Nah. If this flops, you've literally posted your naked body on the internet for no money, forever. Like rock bottom kind of stuff. You are the bottom of the barrel, and the barrel is leaking. It's the modern version of putting all your chips on one hand in poker, except the poker table is public and your grandma might see. But let's be real, it's not all doom. There's big upside. The top 1% of creators are printing money. People like Sophie Rain, she reportedly made more last year than any player in the NBA. And that's the NBA. Dunking, sponsorships, primetime games, and she still out-earned them by dropping spicy content from her living room. So yeah, it's risky, but it's also insanely lucrative if you win. Here's the catch though. Making real money on OnlyFans isn't just about looks. It's marketing, branding, constant content creation, fan engagement, paid DMs, emotional manipulation, and somehow still finding time to moisturize. To make more than $20,000 a month, you've got to be in the top 1% of all creators in the world. That's Olympic-level digital hustling. And for the other 99%, they put themselves out there, raw and unfiltered, and the internet just collectively shrugs and goes, nah, we're good. The NPC. The NPC is the silent grinder. No flash, no flex, just pure discipline. You go to school, head down, do what you're told, then call it. Not because you're chasing a dream, but because it's what people do. You graduate, step right into a job, and from there, it's game on. You work every day, sometimes 2 jobs, sometimes 7 days a week. You don't complain, you don't party, you don't chase dopamine or spend money trying to impress people who don't care. You just work, quietly, relentlessly. Your life runs on routine. You never eat out unless it's with a coupon. All your clothes come from Temu or the discount rack at Target. You survive on rice, frozen veggies, and whatever protein was marked down at the end of the aisle. You budget like your life depends on it, because it kind of does. Every dollar has a purpose. Every unnecessary purchase is a betrayal of the mission. You're not trying to live your best life in your 20s. You're trying to buy freedom. And here's the twist. After 15, maybe 20 years of this, you do it. You actually do it. By age 40, you're debt-free, mortgage-free, and your investments quietly spit out enough cash each year to cover your simple, intentional lifestyle. You don't live in a mansion, you don't drive a Tesla, but you don't have a boss either. You live in a small, paid-off home, and your days are yours. You read books, you play video games, you go on long walks without checking the clock. Wait, you're rich? You're 23, you're hot, Like really hot. You've got runway cheekbones, 300K followers, and a skincare routine that costs more than most people's rent. And now, you're engaged to the love of your life. A charming, wise, slightly older gentleman. He's 75. He has stage 4 cancer, and he calls you Angel, even though he forgets your name sometime. When people ask why you're marrying him, you smile sweetly and say, because I love him. Age is just a number, and technically, so is a bank balance. Everyone around you knows exactly what's going on. His friends know, his nurses know, the waiter at your engagement dinner definitely knows, but you keep the act tight. When his adult children pull you aside and mention his $100 million estate, you widen your eyes and gasp like you just found out Santa Claus is real. Oh my God, I had no idea. Cue Oscar-worthy performance. They roll their eyes. You roll with it. This is a strategy that technically can't fail if you get to the finish line. No business risk, no taxes, no startup capital. The asset is already acquired. You're not investing, you're inheriting. But let's not pretend it's easy. You can't just Google how to find a dying billionaire. There's no blueprint, no mentorship group, no rich elderly men accelerator on YouTube. And when the will's signed, the final breath is taken, and the dust settles, congrats. You just pulled off one of the oldest wealth-building plays in the book. It's not glamorous, it's not ethical, but damn, it's effective. Just don't mess it up by crying too hard at the funeral. You've got a yacht party to plan. The gambler. You walk into the casino, nerves buzzing, palms slightly sweaty, and the odds fully stacked against you. You hear the siren call of your favorite game, roulette. You make your way to the table, you slap your $100 down and pick black. The wheel spins, the ball clacks, everyone watches, and boom, black, you're at $200. Most people would pocket the win. Most people would walk. But you're not most people. You double down. Black again, $200 becomes $400. Your hands are shaking now, not from fear, but from something worse. Momentum. You feel it. The table's hot. You repeat the process again and again. $400 to $800. $800 to $1,600. Before you know it, you've got people gathering around, watching this lunatic casually pressing his entire stack onto black every single time. The crowd's growing, murmuring with each spin. You're not just gambling now, you're putting on a show. $100 turns into over $800,000. You've done it. You've beaten the house in a way that shouldn't even be statistically possible. 13 blacks in a row. The table is silent now. The dealer looks at you like you've summoned dark forces. You're sweating through your shirt. The pit boss is suddenly way too interested in your next, and still, you can't stop. You can't walk away now. Not when black's been hitting like a drum beat straight from the gods. You push your entire stack forward, over 800K riding on one last spin. Everyone's holding their breath. The wheel starts turning again. The ball spins, bounces, hits the little diamond ridge with a sickening click, and dances around the edge. Your vision narrows. It feels like slow motion. It clinks, then drops. Black. Again. You just turned $100 into over $1 million. Your head is spinning. You've somehow bent probability to your will. And this time, you leave. You take your chips, your luck, your shaky hands, and you cash out. Just like that, your life has changed forever. You walk out of the casino a millionaire, the influencer. You start off posting cringe TikToks from your bedroom. Lip syncs, trends, fake story times, whatever gets views. At first, it's just your cousin and a few bots liking your stuff. But you keep at it. Slowly, the numbers go up. You build a following. One day, you wake up and brands are in your inbox. Your first deal? A print-on-demand t-shirt company selling knockoff Kermit the Frog. The shirts suck. They're thin, shrink in the wash, and feel like cardboard. But you make a post hyping it up as limited edition high-quality streetwear. And somehow, it works. You clear $10,000 from a single video. From there, it's easy. You keep posting, keep growing, keep promoting garbage products with a smile. Blue light glasses, fake supplements, drop-shipped everything. And honestly, you don't feel bad. If people are buying this stuff, that's on them. You're just playing the game, and playing it well. One of one, being the best in the world. At something, or even top 100 or 1,000 depending on how popular that specific thing is a sure way to make money. But there is a very big range here. Think about LeBron James, the GOAT of basketball. He made over $47 million in 2024 just from his NBA contract alone. Then he made another $70+ million from sponsorships and other things off the court. Think about that. Over $100 million in a single year just from being the greatest basketball player of all time. And no, Jordan isn't anywhere close. Now for an activity like pool, let's take Efren Reyes, who is supposedly the best pool player. He has an estimated net worth of $2 million. Still great, but no $100 million in a single year. It all comes down to how much money these different sports generate and how much the individual can generate different brands, but the same goes for different activities like chess or poker. It's 2025, and you can make money in a bunch of different ways. Let me know if you want a part 2.
Gila bang, ini tadi Oktober ini Oke, di video kali ini gue pengen sharing tentang 7 aturan uang ya yang gue punya.
The Inheritor. If you're not already rich, this one's not for you. The window's closed. Let's get right into it. The sunk cost fallacy. You went to law school, 3 years, 6 figures of debt. You passed the bar, landed a decent firm, and you hate every second of it. The work is soul grinding. The culture is toxic. You dread Mondays like they're a funeral. But every time you think of leaving, the same thought traps you.
Kamu suka nonton kartun?
Yes.
Kartun apa?
Friend kan, Bu?
Iya.
Oke lah, misinya tembak-tembakan. Ayo lagi misi. Ya Allah. Kalau nggak kena.
Anjir, misinya susah juga ya.
Aduh, ya Allah, cancel lagi.
Anjir, susah banget ini misinya, Ya gue lihat ada siluet-siluet sebelah gue, siapa ya? Oh. Ini gagal 2 kali, tai.
Ya Allah, Rip M.
Gua gagal 2 kali, Chen, anjing.
Nice, itu dia.
Diam dulu bentar. Gua mau intai. Aduh, ada yang meledak, itu ada yang mati. Ada yang meledak, Mang. Halo, yang meledak. Halo. Mereka pada ke atas.
Awas itu Jet, awas sama dia.
Siapa? Hey yo. Oke. Cendi on bu. Oh, di bawah. Oh.
Apa dulu?
Kenapa?
Itu siapa yang meletup? Ke kiri, Kak Bu. Oh, udah. Kasih antara kayaknya Karnaval Bang Devin mati deh.
Disuruh ngapain, babi? Ini nggak buta ini.
Ayah.
Eza, aku Kanadian. Dah lu ingetin. Iya, gua Kanadian. Gua mau nempel kaca ini. Aduh anjing, ada yang meledak lagi bangsa. Ada yang meledak di atas ini suaranya. Ada. Gedein gerak. Bodoh, jangan bodoh kamu.
Tim ini berapa tim? Tim ini berapa tim? 5 NTK. Yang membuat muka ya itu bukan cuma sekedar pendapatan, tapi gaya hidup. Income ratusan juta, gaya hidup udah selangit. Waktu punya duit sedikit sudah beli beberapa jam tangan Rolex yang murah-murah itu untuk pamer ya ke teman, ke orang lain, untuk dirasa keren, untuk diakui oleh teman-teman sekitar. Kalau gue bisa tahan waktu itu, gue investasikan, gue compounding, mungkin uang gue 2 kali lipat dari sekarang.
Poki dengan coklat
Coba kita
berlimpah.
ajak kali tahu deh.
Terhindar dari RP. WA adikmu suruh matiin wifi. Wah, adikmu suruh matiin wifi-nya Nit agar terhindar dari RP. Maksudnya biar gangguan gitu ceritanya. Apa sih? Aku nggak connect gini. Emang sekarang yang di Steam adanya apa? Tadi udah. Oh, yang lama. Bisa harusnya. Ada 2 sekarang GTA. Layar ini gimana
Udah
dah?
punya panah cuy.
Kok bisa? Terus aku harus ngapain? Aku bingung. Ini game
I think we should like apa ya? Dia kasih ini lah. Update. Kita kasih baru masalah ini masih bisa. Enggak, enggak salah tadi. Enak, jangan oke dong. Gak usah protes anjing. Hidup gue berubah. Kalau sudah Amerika aja kasih Amerika lagi ke HP gitu. Ya, kasih saya. Tulis banget. 10 juta. 10 juta. Jika ini ada 10 sih. 10 juta. 10 best. Benar gak sih? Itu banyak jutaan. Kayak ini HP bisa gue ganti. Ini jelek banget kalau gue ya. Ya, jadi aku take like item mati amas. Better. Yeah, that's it. Enggak, itu tuh apa makan pas lagi kalau nggak gede bang kayak ada aja tetap itu nggak ada masalah anjing nggak ada masalah ini ya emang gue pengen tapi nggak ada masalah kalau 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 bisa kalau ini ada
Potabi Grill Seaweed, kriuknya pecah, rasanya wah.
apa enggak tahu. Lihat mood. Karena kadang males aku juga. Aku pengen membuat karakter dengan tenang, nyaman, dan fokus aja gitu loh. Bertapa membuatnya. Senin kamu libur Koca?
Oh.
Enggak. Apa sih, Minggu yang libur Koca?
Aku mau naik kelas itu kan.
Besok kan lembur.
This is the crazy world of online gambling. In 2024, casinos made over $72 billion, which is enough money to spend $1 million per day for 190 years straight, and you'd still have money left over, making gambling one of the largest industries in the world. But it gets worse. Online casinos have figured out how to exploit the most vulnerable players to make millions of dollars off of their losses and keep them coming back for more. As online gambling has grown more and more, they've started to target a very specific type of person, and it's not necessarily who you would expect.
Why now? Why this book right now?
I mean, I think we're at a point of what I would call a public health crisis.
If it didn't win, it had literally become a matter of life and death, and I was going to go and kill myself.
Humans have been addicted to gambling for a while now. In fact, some evidence suggests that gambling existed even before written history. Cavemen would play a form of dice using small animal bones with markings, and later in 3000 BC in Mesopotamia, they developed the first version of the six-sided dice we use today. Over thousands of years, gambling evolved from bones to dice to playing cards to betting on animals and more, all centered on three core principles. These three things are the only thing you need available for something to be considered gambling. Number one, the wager itself. How much money or tokens or things are you willing to bet? And that wager is then placed on number two, an event with an uncertain outcome. And finally, number three,